ガオーガオー食べちゃう Hello everyone! Hello Lemon! Hello Memento! Thank you for making it today. Today is a low-key kind of day. Today we are finally back to playing Japanese eroge. Today we are playing Period by Little Witch, one of my favorite eroge maybe ever. I love it. It's just like, it is like, just like a flawless moige. Like, I think it needs some more age scenes, but the fan disc takes care of that. But hello everybody. Also, just a warning, my throat is a little sore, just a tiny bit, because I've been recording for a couple hours before stream. I was recording something for a commission. I don't want to complain, I'm happy to get the work. But just want to let you know my throat is a little raw today, and that is why. And if you want to commission me, they are still open, and that would be a huge help to me. Okay, let's see. What else? How are you doing today? How you feeling? What's up? Let's see. Aside from the recording, what did I do? I scrubbed my bathroom. I cleaned the tub and the mirror and not the mirror actually. The tub and the sink and all that stuff. I visited Irina. I went to her stream and it was funny. And what else? I tested the game. The first build, I tested it. And I found some typos. Well, not typos, but like, sometimes I didn't realize this, but the voice actors will skip a word. So I need to change the script to reflect that. For example, like the word the may be skipped over. And I'm not gonna have the voice actors re-record everything, but I have to go edit the script in order to match it. So I've been working on the build, and I've been making notes for the programmer to check out, and I've been recording, and CGs for the game are coming along. They're doing good. We're making good pace. I don't want to jinx it, but we're making good pace. Keeping it up. Hello, Starscene! Hello! Hi! I'm just talking a little bit about my day. I don't know if I would consider it busy. I mean, there's always stuff to do. But like I said, I did house cleaning, I tested the game, I did some recording, and I did a little bit of editing on the recordings, but I'm still gonna have to edit it some more, and I'm gonna have to add in some other things, like get the timing right and everything, maybe some sound effects or music, I don't know. It depends on what I have the energy for. I might not have the energy to work on it anymore today, because I've already spent several hours on it. But maybe tomorrow. I also wanted to tell you guys, next week, I don't know what I'll be streaming yet. I haven't decided yet, because next week, I have my injections on Monday. And so that means I'm gonna be like out of commission on Monday and Tuesday. It's at least 2 days I gotta rest after, cause it's quite painful. But like Wednesday or Thursday and Saturday, I will stream. So I will stream only twice next week, because I have to go get my injections and they're painful and I gotta recover from that. I'm not looking forward to it at all. But hopefully it'll help with like the headaches, because those are no fun. But it is super fun to test my game and to see things come together and to see the character sprites and hear the voices and to know I wrote that. That's cool. That's very cool. Can't wait for you guys to play it. I can't give like a frame of reference as to when it'll be done. Like within, let's say 6 months. Within 6 months, worst case, I think it should be done by then. I think so. Hopefully, what do we got left? We got some CG left. We got like 12 or 13 CG left. We got, not including, variation. So including the variation, that's like double the amount. But, so I have CG, I have some BGM. I got about 25 BGM tracks I'm waiting on. And then I gotta go to the programmer and gotta test it some more. And then do the ending movie. I may have to make it myself, or I may hire the same person who did the opening video. I don't know, I'll see. Really depends on how much money I make on commissions, because like the opening video was super, super cool. But the ending video, I may have to make it myself just to save costs. So we'll see. It depends. It's up in the air. That's not something that's like factored into it, because I was gonna make it myself, but we'll see. So things are coming along. I'm like a real game developer, chat. I'm a real game developer. That's cool. It's cool. It's a cool feeling. So that's been my day. That's been my day. Recording and testing and taking notes and just normal chores and stuff. That's been my day. But how about you, chat? If you're not feeling chatty today, that's okay. We're gonna play a little bit more of an Inchan's route. If you don't remember it, Inchan's route. She is the pink-haired tsundere on the student council committee, and she's real cute. She's a loli. She's super cute, and she's easily embarrassed at the thought of love. She doesn't quite know what a real relationship is or how it manifests, and neither does the protagonist, and it's really an interesting combination between the romantic Rin-chan, who had this like idealized blushy version of romance, versus the protagonist who's like, huh? Does that make us boyfriend-girlfriend? He's so clueless, it's kind of annoying. Hello, Halo! How does it feel to be a real game dev's 12-star scene? Overwhelming? I mean, there's so many plates I gotta juggle. I gotta approve every CG. I gotta approve every BGM. I gotta poke people if they're taking too long on deadlines. I gotta test and test and test again. I've played the game like a million times at this point. And I still have to test it, and I'm still finding errors, and I'm still finding bugs. So I gotta put notes in the script for the programmer to implement into the final build. And so that's a lot. And also money. If I do decide to pay somebody to go make the ending video, that is another thing I was not counting on. So it depends on what commissions yield. We'll see. Commissions or donations, it depends if they yield anything. Yield anything, I should say. But yeah, we'll see. But for the whole month of June, if you donate anything, you will get a miniature fic. Just please tell me what you want, otherwise I can't get started. You're waiting 2 hours to get the HoloLive concert tickets. Oh, Halo, are you like physically outside? Are you like physically outside a venue? Is that what you're doing? Wow. Hopefully that goes easy for you. Thank you, Layman. I hope so too. It has not been easy at all. Like Halo says, I gotta wear many hats. I am the scriptwriter, I am the director, I am the producer, I am the voice actress, I am the developer, I am the tester, which I've done. I've been a beta tester before. I've been the Q&A person, project manager. Yep, all those things are true. Online, waiting to snipe. How much are those tickets? I guess it doesn't really matter how much they are, because people are gonna buy them. It's HoloLive. People are gonna buy them. I hope you get your tickets, Halo. Be sure to have like Ticketmaster or whatever it is, whatever you use to get your tickets, open on like a tab on your phone, and then like open on your browser. That's what I do. If I want to get tickets for something, I gotta make sure. Like yesterday when the Has-Been merch dropped, I had to be right on it. Right on it. The second those dropped. And then it turns out I can't afford it anyway. It's on my wish list though. We'll see. Anyway, とにかくね, I love developing an eroge. It's certainly super exciting, and it's taught me a lot about the process. I really appreciate so many different elements that I never considered before. in that way. As a consumer, you'll think of it as one way. You're like, oh yeah, this looks cool. This looks cool. The story is cool. The characters are cute. Whatever. The backgrounds are neat. The BGM is nice. You can think all of that as a consumer, but as a developer, you're like, oh, how did they do that effect in RenP or RenPi, depending on how you pronounce it? You know, how did they do this effect? How did they do, like, the blinking or the voice, the lip syncing to the voices? Or how did they do, like, the cut-ins or, you know, whatever fancy effect that I never really thought about. As a consumer, as a customer, as a developer, you really think a lot about it. Like changing expressions mid-line is something I discovered is practically impossible to do. Like you can't really do that unless you have like a whole bunch of new sets of sprites. Like it's not really possible. It's not really possible. So that's something I was disappointed to learn, that you can't have sprites change like mid-speech. So that's a little disappointing. Or like lip syncing. God forbid you try to do something like lip syncing or blinking, because that is a whole bunch of more work to do. That is a whole bunch of more work to do. You gotta get closed eye sprites, closed eye versions for every sprite. In every outfit, in every expression. So that's like that's like double the amount of sprites just to make them blink, let alone to make them talk, you know, to have the mouth move. And like you gotta time the mouth movements with the actual voice line. That's just a lot. That proved to be too much for me. So unfortunately there's no blinking or lip syncing. I wanted it, but it's just too much for me. Maybe my next Otome game, if this one is a success, maybe for the next one, you can have a head sprite separate from the outfits. No, they're attached. The head and the bodies are attached. That's not how it works. You need like a full body sprite for every outfit and for every expression. But for every expression, the only thing that really changes is the expression, unless you have separate poses, which I don't. I can only afford one pose. Completely clueless with game dev stuff for RenP. I heard it's the easiest to get into. I heard that too. How has RenP remained for so long? Because it's really good. I tried to learn how to code twice. I tried to learn RenP twice, and I couldn't. It was too hard for me. I could not do it. That's why I hired a programmer to do it for me. And they've done really good. I just gotta keep testing it and you know, plinking away at it and figuring out what I can do to maybe be as informative as possible to get rid of any possible bugs. Turns out that a bug I thought we got rid of is back. It's back. So I gotta give the notes I've compiled. Once all the assets are done, I will give them all the notes I've compiled on the latest build. And hopefully the programmer can fix it. Hopefully. I don't know why it's giving me so much trouble. But it is. Part of making a game, I guess. I don't have like a team of beta testers. I'm doing the alpha testing and the beta testing. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get there, like beta testers and whatnot. I'll cross the bridge when I get there. Just saying, if you have multiple sprites, you can have one sprite for below the neck. Well, no, it's different because, like, take Angel, for example. I'm not gonna bring up the sprites because that would be a spoiler, but let's consider Angel for an example. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring it up. I don't think it's that much of a spoiler. I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on. Let me try and show you what I mean. So we got. Let's try and bring it up so I can show you. Alright, so let me try and show you what I mean. So we got Angel, right? We got Angel Dust, right? We got Angel, okay? And you see he's got, oh, whoops, it's not showing up. Alright, So we have Angel, right? He's one full body sprite, right? We see him, right? He's got one pose and one outfit right here. Yeah, one expression, one pose, one outfit, okay? We see this. We see him. Okay. Now, let's take a different sprite. Let's take a different sprite. Pull it up. Hold on. Let's look at this one. Okay? We got this one. We got another sprite. We got another outfit. So we have 2 angel dust, 2 outfits. Okay? Are you following me? But look at this. The neck. Look at the neck. They're wearing different colors. Different colors. It's not just the body. It is the collar. It is the arms. It is the legs. It is the entire outfit. Not even getting into like stuff like poses, because I only have one pose per character. But no, you cannot do just change the face. You gotta change the entire sprite. That's how it works. Sorry. That's just how it works. You gotta do an entire sprite for every expression, every outfit, every pose, everything like that. Just announced for AX Hell Teacher Jikoku Sensei Nube. Okay. I don't know what that is. Is that a hentai series? Is that a hentai series? Cool. Good. I hope you like it. That doesn't really have anything to do with me, though. I don't really watch modern anime. Unless it's like a remake of something I love. Like the Rose of Versailles movie we just saw. Or Fruits Basket, which was disappointing. Like the first season was great, and the second season was good, and then the third season they cut in half all the important story developments. They cut it in half, and then they had a movie which was entirely unnecessary. Anyway, don't even get me started. Where was I? Talking about making the game. So yeah, it's like a lot of stuff. Not to mention like live 2D. It is a nightmare if you want to get live 2D in your eroge. I don't even know. From the 90s, you zoomer. I don't. Jikoku Sensei? You don't mean Jikoku Shoujo? How girl? I remember How girl. What was it? Hold on, let me look it up. How girl. That was totally. Yeah, How girl. I remember How girl. I never actually saw it. Jikoku Shoujo, I never actually saw it, but I know of it. I know of it. I know of it, but I never saw it. I never heard of Jikoku Sensei either. Alright. Anyway, I think it's just like the limitations of Renpi or Renpai. I don't know how to say it. But you gotta have a whole sprite per expression, per clothes, per pose. You can't just swap out the head. That's not how it works. But I guess Renpi is really the best program because it's explicitly and specifically only for visual novels. I'm 99% sure. It's only for visual novels. Like, I'm sure maybe people have used other engines for visual novels, but I'm sure Renpi or Renpai is only for visual novels. Like, you can't really make anything except for a visual novel in Renpai, am I right? Some of them do it like that, some of them do what? Like what? Like what? Are you talking about like when eroge have like the little character head in a box? Are you, hold on, let me show you what I mean. Are you talking about like when it's like this? When the character is just like in a little corner like this? Is that what you mean? That's not a whole sprite, that's just like an expression. That's just like an entirely different thing. That's not a sprite. That's like a expression box. I don't really know how that works. I don't have it in my game. It's more of a thing for vintage or older games, like in Enzai, for example. Enzai is a game that only has like one sprite per character. They have one pose and one expression for the full body, and then when the character is talking, they will put the expression in the corner. So you'll see the characters talking the head. You'll see the expression in the corner change, but the main sprite will not change. Typically that's a way to save, so you don't have to pay for a full sprite and you just have the little expression change in the box. I think Enzai was Langamar's first game, I believe, so they're probably just saving costs. And also, that's a pretty old game, Enzai. When did it come out? I want to say 2003. I want to say. I don't have it with me right now, but I'm guessing it was in like 2003. And Jitsu, maybe 2001 even. But a lot of it okay. If you have a character and an expression in the box in the corner, that's more of an older game thing. One position, different clothes. Yeah, that's what I did because it saves money. I wanted to do multiple poses, but it just cost too much. It cost too much. I think like a single H scene, just like I'm estimating, like one single H scene in the game. Let me see, let me do some calculations here. I'm thinking like one single H scene would be at least $400. Just for one. That's including the CG, that's including the variation, and that's for the voice acting. So that's a lot. It's not like it's pretty pricey. I saved costs where I could for the H scenes when I could because I used not a lot of variations, which is maybe, I don't want to say cheaping out, it's being budget conscious. I was very surprised to see a lot of it okay, like on Kickstarter and stuff, and Indiegogo and stuff, are very, very expensive, like 50,000, I think. What was it, Snow-Kissed Romance, I think is asking for like 50,000. Touch Starved earned like $1 million, and I did it for like 20K. Well, still working on it, but yeah, it's very pricey making it at okay. You can, of course, you can do it with like free assets and stuff. You can do that, but then it's not like super. It's not original if you do that. You know, if you're using pre-made assets, and then if you do that, you can't really make money off of it either. Oh my god, I went down a rabbit hole. I learned that if you want to make a commercial eroge, like an eroge that you charge money for, you gotta pay for everything. You gotta pay for the font you use. You gotta pay commercial prices for the font you use. You gotta pay commercial prices for the music and the artwork and the voice actors, the logo, everything from the font you gotta pay for like commercial prices. And like, did you know, I looked this up, do you know how much a single font costs for a commercial project? Like $3,000. It's insane for a single font. It's insane. So that is why I'm also scared to do any like commercial project that you earn money off of, because like, Jesus Christ, where do I get that money? It's impossible. But that's thinking too far ahead in the future. Who knows? Maybe the Milk of Repentance, the Wine of Sin will be an amazing smash hit, and maybe I will get hired by Spindle Horse. No, that's not gonna happen. But maybe it'll be a success, and maybe they'll be like, oh, this developer is super cool. We should like give her lots of money to make another one. That's not gonna happen. Could you make your own font? Like, I guess? But my handwriting is not that neat. My handwriting is not neat. It's like at least 1K to 3K for a font for a commercial project. I'm sure there are cheaper fonts, but that's just what I found. Hello, Xenomorphica. How you doing? Yeah, like, it adds up real quickly. It adds up extremely fast. Just for, like, a font. I used exactly 2 fonts in my game. I used exactly 2 fonts. I used Sandstone or Quicksand, and then I used Roabla. Those are the 2 fonts I use because I pay a subscription service for their fonts, and paying for that subscription service gives me the right to use the fonts, and it also helps that I'm not making money off the game itself. Yeah, I could make my own font, but my writing is messy and nobody would be able to read it. Nobody would be able to read it. I mean, that's not a bad thought, though. It's not a bad thought. Okay, let me get a drink of water. I babbled long enough. Let me get a drink of water, and then we'll get started on playing period. It's gonna be so hot, chat. It's gonna be like 100 degrees. Alright, let's put me in the corner. Let's pull up the game. This it? Yep. Awesome. I am super impressed with this game now that I know more as a developer. Like, look at this! You got like the 3D animation. But this globe. And then you got gallery. I don't want to open it in case it opens into anything etchy, but I love the UI. The UI for this game is so good. Look at it. I love it. Look at the little, like everything from the noises the buttons make to how many lovely little save slots there are. There's like 90 save slots. It's nice. I need so many save slots. Okay, where was I? We were here. We'll last like this April 28th. Like, I am super impressed. I love the UI. Even like before I became a developer, I love the UI on this game. Look at this! You just right click and it summons this menu. It's just, I'm so impressed. Alright, let's actually get started playing it now. It was that time that the sun, pouring its rays harshly on the beach, sank into the western sea. From the church in the middle of the island resonated the sound of bells, denoting the arrival of the evening. Are we gonna get married at the church? The western sea was bathed in crimson. As if to announce tomorrow will be relentlessly sunny too, the color of the sunset was deep and vivid. That's beautiful.
みんな、楽しかった?
Yeah!
はい、とっても楽しかったです。海でこんなに遊んだのって久しぶりです。
Go on now, still so pure. You guys really were playing, weren't you? Kohara-chan and Rin were playing in a way that made me wonder where they got the strength for it.
それはよかった。
Yukina, how can you be wearing black at the beach? I say it'd be hard to find a game that doesn't bring it up with the right click. No. Usually if you right click, what it does is it disappears the text box. Or sometimes it'll like pull up the backlog. It'll do weird things. It really depends on who's programming it. Don't take it for granted.
僕はほとんど楽しめなかったんですけど。
So if I wanted to get rid of the text box here, you'd have to click hide. But for some eroge, you just right click it and it gets rid of the text box. That's what I want to do for my eroge. Because it's kind of reflex for me. I want to right click and get rid of the text box.
自業自得。
Yeah, the guy is so annoying. The voice of a resentful lost child was splendidly ignored.
でもさすがにちょっと疲れた。
Chitose is best girl. Chitose is my favorite ever. You can date her and more in the fan disc. I'm so sad the fan disc doesn't have a translation.
右に同じく。そうね。いっぱい遊んだから。
I mean, the black is very elegant on her, but like, you're right. It's not even a swimsuit. At any rate, it had been a long time since I played at the beach. Look at the little animated dove. It's so cute. No, I got the feeling it'd been a long time since I played with such abandon at all. In the end, I did get wrapped up with Rin and the others. I wondered if the air and sunshine on the island did that to me. With the listless mood of being tired from playing, Rin raised her hand straight up.
何かしら？夕飯の手はずはどうなっていますか？
Oh, dinner.
少し気になって。ああ、そのこと。研修のしおりにもそのことについて触れてなかったの。
I mean, I assume they're gonna feed you. That's right, it was already that time, wasn't it? Not only were we tired from playing, but we were also hungry. At noon, we ate bentos prepared by Shigehisa. Were we going to be indebted to the Hoshido family again for dinner?
それについては、Shigehisa、よろしく。
At Yukina-senpai's word, Shigehisa took a step forward.
晩餐用の食材の準備はすでに整っています。
Nice, so you must have a chef or something. That's good. Ingredients?
何か不穏なものを感じましたよね。
Oh, they gotta make it themselves. So who cares if you gotta make it yourself?
妹島近辺で手に入る最高級の食材。米どころから取り寄せた
Wow,
上
so they're
質米。
rich. They're wealthy.
そして20種類を超える珍しい香辛料も用意しました。
That's going overboard. So they're really wealthy. Certainly is amazing, but
本日はこれらを用いて合宿の定番カレーを作ることになります。
curry! Oh, I love curry.
我々が
Yeah, so what if they have to cook it themselves?
そういうことになるんですね。
Come on, Rin-chan, don't be spoiled. You should be happy that you got all this fancy rice and spices and you're at this beautiful villa. Cooking for ourselves, huh?
平たく言うと、そうね。
Nothing wrong with that. Well, I guess it finally feels like a training camp.
そんなところに来らなくても。
Isn't it alright? It's like camp! That was kind of how it felt because it was curry. The ingredients were too extravagant, but
高級食材なら僕に任せたまえ。普段から舌が慣れてるからね。
I don't like you at all. One person was rolling up their sleeves in self-confidence.
会長さん、さすがですね。私はちょっと。
Rin, what's for dinner, Yukina? You. That's surprising, Kohana-chan. I thought you could cook. You're good with bread and sweets and things like that.
それなりにできるとは思うんですけど、こんな高級食材目にするの初めてで。
So, like, how fancy can you make the curry? Is it like saffron? Are we talking like paprika? What else? Potato, apples, meat. I see. What had been prepared was only high-priced things that you couldn't use to make ordinary food. I understood Kohane-chan's lack of self-confidence.
さあさあ、喋ってばかりいたらお腹がすく一方よ。今日のメニューは白鳩学院生徒会カレー。
We're not cheating on Kohane. This is a different route.
それでは料理に取り掛かりましょう。
At Yukina-senpai's order, we began cooking. First was the preliminary preparation for the vegetables and meat.
どうだ見たか僕の包丁さばき。
Holding a kitchen knife in each hand, the president was mincing vegetables. That in itself looked cool, but as for the speed and accuracy, it seemed like using one knife would have been faster. Besides, looking at what the president cut, the sizes were all over the place, and vegetables were flying all around him.
あ、小羽先輩。人参、私が切っておきますね。
I love you. You are so cute. Please marry me. You are so adorable. Chutose, you are the best girl ever.
お願いします。
It's a shame that this is the only route we really see her in. Chitose-chan chopped them again into easily edible sizes. And next to them, Kohana-chan and I were preparing the other vegetables for slicing. Next was preparing the rice.
雨宮、聞きたいことがある。
Commas are important, I agree. You will cook, Rin. You will cook, Rin. Yeah. What's that? Listening to me is pretty rare.
何回研いでも とぎ汁が透明にならないぞ。これだから大城が準備した米は低級食材で困る。
That's Sai. I turn to the
り
side.
んちゃん、お米を洗うとき最初の水はすぐに流してね。なんで？
I don't know this.
お米がぬか臭くなっちゃうんだよ。
Oh.
知らなかった。
I didn't know that either. Cooking. We're taking cooking classes, chat. That's right. The purpose of washing rice in water is to clean off the bran on the outside of the rice. That's why, like Chitose-chan said, washing it quickly is more important than washing it several times. The president said that the water never got clean, but in fact he was washing it too much. The starch in the rice leaks out, and instead it becomes muddy. The president was struggling with the rice, as always. Chihisa, I have a request.
どうした？
Use lower quality ingredients. Use common ingredients. Can you be in charge of the tableware along with the president?
なぜ俺が会長と？
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that angry look. He's so hot. Don't give me that angry look, Shikihisa. Pouting.
ああ、そういうことか。
Shikihisa's like wildly good looking. That's what I mean, because Kohara-chan's there too.
小石川と俺で会長のおもり
Yeah.
ではない。見張りをしろということ。
Babysit him, yeah. It was something like babysitting or standing guard.
小石川が不幸だな。
Shikihisa said this gravely. Well, rather than cooking, it's probably better to entrust our strength to the jobs where they're needed. For that reason, I'm relying on you for the tableware. Shikihisa nodded silently, and Lady the President Kohane-chan set about preparing the utensils. Okay. Thank you, Lemon. Thank you for coming. Have a nice, have a nice sleep. Have a nice night. Thank you for coming. I appreciated it.
あれ？あの邪魔な人は？姿見えないんだけど。誰だよ、りんちゃん。先輩にそんなこと言っちゃ。千歳だって迷惑そうな顔してたじゃん。
She does it, Chan. Even she has her limits.
いや、私顔に出てた。出ないようにしてたんだけど。
Chitose-chan Seiyu, I don't know who the voice actress is for Chitose, but I love her so much. She is so cute, just like how she sounds. She's just so adorable. Chitose-chan's voice actress and her character design and like everything about her, her personality. Chitose is truly best girl.
ほら、やっぱり千歳だって邪魔って思ってたんでしょ？
True.
今のは嘘。なんでもない。
Yeah, she's so cute. She's so adorable. Irina and Chitose-chan were joking together in front of the pot. The president and Shikihisa are over there, taking care of the tableware. I'm gonna get a quick drink of water. Hold on. Over here, let's make curry roux.
あ、はい。ところで、味付けどうするん
I'm
ですか、
sad
先
there's no
輩？
yogurt.
こんなに香辛料あるんですけど。
Fujisaki Kaori? What else has she been in? She's so cute. Where Adina was pointing, there was a great number of spices, like cinnamon and nutmeg, along with curry powder. Along with that was placed green chili peppers and some kind of vegetable I didn't know that resembled chili peppers, like poblano peppers?
なんでしょう、これ。
Wait, I want to hear that.
なんでしょう、これ。
Chitose-chan was looking wonderingly at the chili peppers.
ブートジョローキア。インドの唐辛子よ。
Okay, so that's wildly exotic. Nobody would know what that is.
世界一辛い唐辛子としてギネスブックに載ったこともあるわ。
No! I thought it was like the Carolina Reaper is the hottest. No way! I'm not having that. Ikeda-senpai materialized from somewhere to give this explanation.
世界一辛い唐辛子。どんな辛さなのかな？
Don't eat it! Chitose-chan! Don't eat it! Don't eat it! Don't eat it!
千歳はやめといた方がいいと思う。食べたら辛くて泣くだろうし。
I bet.
もう、りんちゃん。
She's so cute.
もうりんちゃん
I love her. One more time, one more time.
もうりんちゃん
I love you so much. A boatload of VNs, nothing recent. Looks like she quit in 2018. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. What do you mean she quit? I love her voice. Her voice is so cute. That can't be. She has to be on like hiatus or something. Somebody give me her Twitter account so I can follow
だ
her.
からカレーに入れてみる
I will personally hire her VA. I'll personally track her down and hire her. We've gone to this trouble. Why don't we try putting in the card? No! No! Senpai, let's stop with the jokes. There are normal girls like Susa-chan and Kohana-chan here too, so shouldn't we keep it mild? Hello, Chief Rob. Nice to see you. I saw you earlier at Irina's stream. No, I wasn't really saying that Yukina... I wasn't really saying that Irina and Yukina-senpai weren't normal girls.
こんな感じかな
Oh my god, she does it, Chad. I want to date you so badly, but I gotta wait for the fan disc in order to date you. You were so cute. She does it, Chad, and mix the spices. And I was deep frying them in the frying. How do you fry spices? I've never tried that. I've never fried spices just on their own. It's usually with olive oil or a vegetable or something. And then she ground this into a powder.
あとはこれをベースにしてカレーを作り始めれば
Chitose's best girl. You're pretty earnest. I admired Chitose-chan's skill. I felt that she could make a really serious curry.
そんなただ普通に作ってるだけですよ
No, not at all.
千歳他になんか手伝うことある
You can start chopping up stuff?
そうだな特にはないかな
Why did Chitose and Rin-chan, they do not have a 3-piece scene? That makes me sad. Chitose-chan confirmed this while counting off on her fingers. The cooking was in its final stages, and we had entered the stewing step.
スパイシーないい香り
Materializing from somewhere. Again, Yukina-senpai sampled from the pot and everything cooking together.
上出来上出来千歳ちゃんはほんと料理上手ね重久が連れてきてくれてよかったそんなありがとうございますいえいえこちらこそこのまま煮込めばかなり美味しいカレーができるわよ
It's true, I think her most notable role was in Australia, where she voiced MC's little sis. I don't care! I will drag her out of retirement myself! Yukina-senpai. I was thinking about this before, but senpai, you're not participating in the cooking? She doesn't like to cook.
天宮くんシェフって言葉知ってる
Oh, she has a chef, so she doesn't cook? Of course I know it. It's someone who cooks, right?
ブー甘いわねシェフは英語で言うとチーフ要するに料理長のことを指すのよ料理長は料理の方向性と責任を取ればいいの
I don't think that's really how it works. Here it is again, Yukina-senpai's special brand of sophistry.
でご飯まだ
She just can't cook. I don't think she can cook. Okay, I got it, senpai. Please take your spoon and go wait. She was exaggerating, but it is Yukina-senpai. It must have been my imagination that it was simply because participating in the cooking looked like a pain. Right?
みんなお疲れ
So, senpai, you're not doing much, are you?
そんなことないわよ味見とかしてたし
That's not really a job. The curry preparation team left the kitchen for a bit to take a break. After this was just waiting for everything to cook together.
まあ別にいいじゃないですか先輩です川崎先輩にもよ んでいただける味になってると思いますよ。
千歳ちゃん、やっぱり千歳ちゃんは純正の子ね。世界で一番可愛くて純正の子で大好き。僕の嫁さんになりたいよ。なってほしいよ。千歳ちゃん is the best girl. I love her. Her voice is so cute. The curry team is in a good mood. Because with Chisaze-chan in the core, the cooking proceeded well.
お疲れ様です。美味しそうな匂いですね。
Well, now I want curry. Good job.
こっちで休憩していたのか。
Shigehisa and Kohane-chan arrived.
飯盒の方も問題ない。順調だ。
You see, and the president?
ちょっと席を外している。
I don't care about him. Glancing at the encampment of females, Shigehisa said this in a low voice. Ah, the toilet, huh? Not beginning to take others into consideration, even at a time like this, Shigehisa has good manners until you date his sister, and then he beats the living tar out of you.
ふう、すっきりしたぞ。
I don't like you at all.
食事の前にはお腹を空かせておかない
Gross!
と。このスパイシーな香りは。おお、これが今日のカレーか。
You don't get any!
ちょっと辛すぎないか。どうせ辛いもの好きの川崎先輩の趣味だろう。
Maybe spicy things are Kawasaki-senpai's favorite. I don't think she would like anything too spicy.
僕的にはもう少し砂糖を入れた方が。スイカに塩って言うしな。
No, don't you dare! Is he gonna ruin the dish and put sugar in it?
それにちょっとコクが足りないな。
No!
ソースを少々と。
This jerk is gonna ruin it! No! He ruined the curry!
入れる量がちょっと多い気もするが、
I hate
コクはあって
you.
そんなもので
I
はない
hate
よ
you,
な。
you idiot! You ruined the curry! You ruined the curry!
さっきより確実に美味しくなってるぞ。さすが僕。料理にまでその才能を発揮してしまうとは。自分が怖い。
I hate you.
ああ、才能があるって罪だ。
I hate you so much. You ruined the curry!
みんな、お皿は行き渡った？
ジョシュア君、聞いてくれてありがとう。こんにちは。また会える本当に嬉しいです。楽しい一日過ごしますよ。はい、ありがとうございます。今日はリトルウィッチの萌え芸ピリオドをやるよ。今はリンちゃんのルート中だよ。リンちゃんはピンク色のツインセールの生徒会長のなんというかアシスタントかな。これは萌え芸なんだけど最高の萌え芸じゃん。これは特別な萌え芸、クオリティ高い萌え芸。はい、この前にね、この生徒会長の生徒会長はみんなの作ったカレーをダメになっちゃった。 Hello, hi. Taking the initiative, Yukina Senpai dealt out the plates. Oh no! Oh no! With no particular problem, the White Dove's Academy Student Council curry was completed peacefully. Everyone arrived at the table at the place we were going to eat.
今回は特に千歳ちゃんが頑張ってくれました。はい、拍手。そうな。皆さん頑張ってらっしゃいましたよ。
No, you made it from scratch. That's hard.
そうですよ。僕も下ごしらえに飯盒などいろいろ頑張りました。
I hate you so much, Tsunaki. 大嫌い。このやつから何もできないこの虫やつ大嫌いなんだ。But in my imagination, Shigehisa had a slightly tired expression from looking after the president. Yeah, poor Shigehisa. Well, that was okay.
それじゃあ早速食べましょうか。いただきます。
No!
いただきます。
No! It's gonna be really bad. No! What's wrong, Kohane-chan.
なんていうか、その
It's sweet. It's sweet. Kohane-chan had a strange expression. It's sweet. Ren too was holding the spoon in her mouth with a complex expression. Ah, I see. I get it. It developed a deep flavor from blending the spices together, didn't it? What? I quickly understood the reason behind the strange expression of Kohane-chan's and Ian's faces. At a level that couldn't be explained by the blending of spices and so forth, this curry was clearly horrible!
おかしいわね。
The president ruined it! Off with his head! Kick him out of the island! Burn him alive! Kick him out of the island for ruining the meal for everybody!
すいません。私がどこかで間違ったんだと。
No, sweetie! No, sweetheart! You didn't do a single thing wrong, my precious baby! Come here, I'm gonna give you a kiss. Come here, I'm gonna give you a kiss on the forehead. Mwah! You didn't do anything wrong, sweetheart! You did not do a single thing wrong, baby girl. It was that jerk president, that jerk student council president who ruined it. I am so sorry, Chitose-chan. You don't deserve any of this. He's a big fat jerk. You don't deserve any of this. You are sweet and adorable and lovable, and I love you so, so, so much. I don't think you did anything wrong, Chitose-chan. You didn't do anything wrong, sweetie.
どこか他に問題があるような気がす
You
る
didn't do
わね。
anything wrong, sweetie.
何か味が足りないというよりは、むしろ味が
So
多す
some
ぎる。
jerk added a bunch of sugar.
先輩のおっしゃる通りだと思います。
兄さん、ごめんなさい。
I forgot. Chitose is like a total brother complex. She got a huge brother complex.
構わない。たまには失敗もする。
And it's weird that he says like so wildly protective of Chitose, but they don't date each other. He says like clearly like yandere levels of protective over Chitose, and Chitose is like clearly a total brocon, but like they don't date each other. It's like Moto and TR.
本当ごめんなさい。
No, sweetie, don't apologize.
それにしても不思議ですよね。どうしてこんな味になったんだろう。
You did nothing wrong.
さっき味見した時は完璧だったんだけど。
Listening to Rin's words, I look over at Yukina Senpai. Senpai's spoon had completely stopped. I don't care! The fact that they're brothers and sister only makes it harder. Okay, you have the brother who's like a yandere, who like beats the heck out of anybody who dates his sister. And then you have the sister who's like, my brother is the best in the whole world. My brother is the most important person in the world for me. It's like, it's natural for them to date! In the world of it all, yeah!
何？
It reminds me about the role of the chef. Wasn't the cooking chef supposed to take responsibility for the direction of the cooking?
さあ、何だったかしら？忘れちゃったわ。
You just don't want to take responsibility. Go for it. Heat up, senpai. Aren't you hungry?
私のせい？私だけ？
No, it's not your fault either, Yukina.
白鳩学院生徒会は合議制よ。みんなでちゃんと責任を取りましょう。
She just wants to avoid responsibility. She wants to avoid the blame. Senpai said that pretty well for keeping a harsh dictatorship up until now. Anyway, no, the curry. How did the curry get such a strange flavor? I expected that Chitose-chan made it perfectly throughout. Well, this flavor of curry is okay once in a while, isn't it? And eating food outside that you made yourself gives it the best flavor of all. This curry would without a doubt become a good memory.
いやー、このカレー美味しいね。何杯でも食べられるよ。
I hate you, this asshole. He ruined the curry for everybody. You! Hunt him down. 10:23 p.m. The All-White Dove Student Academy, the All-White Dove Student Council Mahjong tournament in the Wushido family villa. Tonight, these fated knights of Mahjong put it all on the line of battle.
ローン！
I've never played Mahjong in my life.
なんだよその短期待ち、ありえないだろそれ。
I know
あり
nothing
えな
about
い
this
手だから
game.
仕込むのよ。はいはい、払いの悪い男は女にもモテないわよ。
くそ、次こそ挽回してやる。
Uh-oh. If the president didn't get eliminated, I was in a position to be.
あら、雨宮くん、ひょっとして危なかった？
Not at all. I was just admiring that you're as clever as ever.
それじゃあ、冴えてる私の手から逃げ続けている君は私以上に冴えてるというわけね。
By accident. Listening to my answer, Senpai smiled. But I couldn't get caught up in Senpai's provocation here. I didn't know how readable my state of mind was. No, perhaps I was already caught up in her web. No retreat, huh? Pressing on without rushing, waiting for her chance, gambling half-heartedly as I was, she wasn't an opponent I could best.
お、来た来た来たぞ君たち、リーチだ。
Yeah, so fast!
悪いね君たち、ようやく勝利の方程式がうなりを上げ始めた予感がする
You
よ。
are totally unrepentant. Since you ruined that curry, I do not forgive you. He had discarded a few tiles, and his tactics weren't bad either. It was hard to read.
さあさあ、どんどん行こうか。
He's just an idiot. I wondered if he wasn't Furiten? Furiten or something? I don't know what that means, but was the confidence real? Maybe he had a good hand. It was a bit irritating, but should I have been reluctant to change tactics?
あ、すみません。どうやらツモです。レンゼンツモ、ダイヤオ、ピンフ、イペーコ、ドラニですか？
な
Whoa!
役は揃ってますよね。
Yeah, no complaints. Got it, Sumo, huh? That was just painful.
僕の起死回生の倍満が。
さす
I
が
don't know
と
what
言う
any
べ
of
き
these
かしら。
terms mean.
典型的なビギナーズラックだと思います。
そうだよ鏡谷君、いつまでも幸運が続くとは思わないことだね。
じゃあ実力を出します。
Yeah, you go, Ri-chan.
負けてなるものか。
Yeah. And yet you'll crumble alone.
言ったな、まだまだこれからだ。
さ、気を取り直して。次行きましょう。次。
なんだか白熱してきましたね。ルールはわからないですけど、
I don't know the rules
見てる
either.
だけで面白いです。
いい緊張感が場に漂っている。この勝負どう転ぶかわからんな。
今はどれがトップなんですか？
Well, you see, Chitose-chan, let me explain. In BL, you got a seme and you got an uke. One is the top, one is the bottom. In period terms, Shigehisa would be the top, and Mitsuki would be the bottom. In BL terms, Shigehisa would be the seme, and Mitsuki would be the uke. In lesbian terms, it would be Taichi and Neko. Taichi, seme, top, dom, Neko, uke, bottom, sub.
会長は問題外として、あとの3人が僅差で競り合っているという感じか。3人の中ではユキナ先輩がややリードしているな。
ユキナさん、麻雀も強いんですね。
万事につけてそつのない人だからな。
He's good at switching between attack and defense. On top of that, because of the stupid president is often paying, it's a pain catching up with her.
なんだと？振り込みたくて振り込んだのではない。
当たり前だ。
リンちゃんは初心者だけど検討してるみたい。
基本に忠実だな。しかしよくみんなの手を読んでいるし、組み立ても早く合理的だ。
Surely she's been reading books on mahjong.
そうだな。
Yukina senpai, rough and strong in the positioning of the game, and Rin, quick and quietly letting it flow by. This is pretty tough.
一人忘れてるぞ。
雨宮さんはどうなんですか？
雨宮はそうだな。
Yeah, talk about Amamiya some more.
派手さはないが繊細な打ち筋が光っている。大勝ちはしないが大負けもしない。着実にワンチャンスを積み重ねていくタイプだな。
意外と現実派なんですね。
Yeah, my one chance is to date your sister!
実生活もそれぐらい堅実に過ごしてくれるといいのだがな。
A gambling spirit would be bad in real life. But even if I built up a little hand, Yukina-senpai would be able to completely escape. On the other hand, pulling a reckless strategy by myself and pretending I have a big hand was dangerous too. What if I tried forming a common front with Rin? First, I tried pulling Yukina-senpai down from the top and narrowing the point margin. The idea would be for Senpai to pay Rin for a big hand. I'll maintain my strategy of don't pay no matter what and support Rin. Ideally, it would get Rin to a point where she would declare Richi. I'll try commencing the plan from here. Cut.
雨宮くん、この場面でドラを増やすの？
そうだよ。鏡谷くんがさっきから手ぐすね引いて待ってるのに。
It's alright, temporary accident. Couldn't help if I got sumoed by Rin. With my tiles right now, anything from me would be avoidable. At this rate, the most satisfactory outcome would be for Yukina-senpai or the president to pay, so it would be good to make Senpai unable to read Rin's strategy.
そうきたか。
雨宮先輩は何か狙ってるんですか？みんなに聞こえないように教えてください。
雨宮は鏡屋をサポートするつもりだ。
What is that ASMR whispering?
雨宮は鏡屋をサポー
Whisper
トす
in
るつ
my
もり
ear
だ。
more, man. Who voices she he has a great voice. Very smooth. Tickets on sale. Oh, I hope you get it, Hayla. I hope you get your tickets.
おそらくユキナ先輩を1位から引きずり下ろすために一方的に共同戦線を張ったというところか。
そうなんだ。
鏡屋がトップを取った。
I need these two to date. I need these two siblings to date.
成功するんでしょうか。
I love this sprite, how she holds her hair. It's so cute. Senpai didn't have any tiles she could safely discard.
これは困ったわね。
With her self-confidence, Senpai would never give up on her hand. This is one loss for you, huh?
何をおっしゃる雨宮くん、見くびらないでほしいわね。
それロンです。
Alright!
タイヤを3あんこ、トイトイホ、リーチ、ドラ8。
Counting it up, she had a Yakuman! The Kandora and Kanura were a direct hit. Looks like I provided good support.
痛い。ここに来てそれは痛すぎる。ちょっと負けてくれない？
No. Without bending the rules of Mahjong. Alright, with this, Yukina-senpai has dropped out.
雨宮くんが余計なことしたから被害が拡大したじゃない。
Yeah, my condolences. We won. After this, it was a direct battle with Rin. This way, it should be easier than having Yukina-senpai as an opponent. Even at the worst, I'd come out in second place. And above all else, with this, Rin probably wouldn't be last. Well then, sticking with this ending, it'll be a 1-2 finish between Rin and I.
市場を挟んでるわね、雨宮くん。
I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? What's wrong?
別に。
Did she figure out that we were forming an alliance with her? Meeting my eyes for just a second, Rin once again began mixing the tiles on the table. Putting her hand together in an awkward manner, Rin's cheeks were somewhat faintly flushed.
さーて、夜はまだまだこれから。どんどん行きましょう。
次こそは。
かかってこい。
Whoa, these people were still full of zeal. Kohara-chan and Chitase-chan dropped early. Sleepy. So cute.
とことん打つわよ。
You can cry later if you want, but didn't you know? If you run out of points, you have to take off your clothes for us.
それいい。がぜんやる気出てきた。
Nobody wants to see you without your clothes, Tsunagi.
演出者には負けません。
Give me a quick drink of water. So it went late into the first night of the training camp. With the sound of mahjong tiles dancing on the table and adorable snoring as background music. July 31st. Monday. Poke. Poke, poke. Oh. Something's poking my cheek. Who is it?
先輩、おはようございます。
Best wake up ever. Hello, Elo. I'm doing okay. Right now we're playing a little bit of Pirio. We're at Rin-chan's route. We're playing a little bit more of it. Rin? What was I doing? Or should I say, where was I? Oh, that's right. We were playing mahjong in the living room yesterday. So I slept crashed at the mahjong board, in other words. Wow. Morning. I looked at a light blanket that was laid over my body. Oh, this is...
とりあえずかけておきました。
What a good girlfriend. Oh, thanks.
お礼が必要なほどのことでは。なんだか寒そうでしたので。
No, thank you. Whether that's something worthy of sufficient thanks. Past 7 o'clock, it's still pretty early. Where is everyone? I looked around. I could confirm Tsunagi was lying dead on the battlefield. Of Yukina-senpai, Shigehisa, Kohane-chan, and Chitose-chan, I could see no sign.
まだ寝てますね。あ、ちゃんと部屋に戻ってますから。
Ah, I see. With the mahjong going on until you could hear birdsong, of course I couldn't disdain Yukina-senpai for sleeping in a room. I had no memory of when I lost consciousness. Were you alright, Rin?
ええ。どうも、ユキナ先輩が部屋に連れ帰ってくれたらしくて。
Aww, so she like carried you back? That's so cute. I see. It was already completely light outside. Looked like we'd have good weather again today. We're here. Want to take a morning walk or something until breakfast? Walking would probably keep me awake too.
朝の散歩。それは先輩にしては健康的な思いつきですね。賛成です。
I didn't get many hours of substantial sleep, but now I had to keep moving. Why not just take a shower to wake up? That's what I do. Washing my face in the bathroom, I walked in the direction of the beach with Rin. Oh, good weather today too, isn't it? The glittering ocean spread out before our eyes, bathed in the morning sun.
きれい。
Rin gazed at the ocean, squinting as if dazzled. But why were you poking my cheek earlier?
眠ってる先輩を見てたら衝動的に。
Impulsive, huh? There was a barrage at the end.
なんかエンジンかかって。
What engine? Continuing the rambling conversation, we walked along the morning beach. The roar of the waves and the pleasant sea breeze. This really was a resort. The atmosphere wasn't bad. The book. Is it Lolita? Is she reading Lolita? There was an old notebook grasped in Nadine's right hand.
ああ、これですか。メモ帳みたいなものです。その時に考えたことや忘れたくないことを書いておく。
Right, Diligent. Isn't it difficult writing things down expressly in there?
別に昔からの習慣ですから。
Saying this, her eyes fell to the old notebook. In this mood that was somewhat difficult to speak, I just gazed at Rin's profile. Looking in the direction of Rin's glance, there was Chitose-chan leaving the entrance of the villa. What? She said she was reading Lolita! I don't assume she's a pervert. She said she liked the book. Chitose-chan bowed quickly, acknowledging us.
お はようございます。
おはようございます、千歳ちゃん。お兄ちゃんと楽しかった。 Good morning。
おはよう。あれ、お邪魔しちゃったかな。
邪魔しないよ、千歳ちゃん。ぜひ来てください。Looking at us, 千歳ちゃん said this a little apologetically.
全然。
Don't make such a fuss over it. At Ian's speech, I matched her tone. We were just talking, taking a morning walk. How about coming with us, Chitose-chan? Yeah, come with us.
風も涼しくて気持ちいいし。はい。よろしければご一緒させてもらいます。
Heck yeah! And so, adding Chitose-chan, we once again continued our walk in the morning beach. Along the morning beach. By the way, this is the first time I've spoken to you directly, Chitose-chan.
あ、そうですね。
What's your first impression of me? I'd be happy to hear it. When I said this, Chitose-chan acted as if she was pondering this for a while. And suddenly laughed. I made you laugh.
すみません。
Chitose-chan shook her head, flustered.
りんちゃんに聞いてた通りの人だなって思って。
What the hell kind of explanation did Lin give?
心配しなくても大丈夫。本当のことしか言ってないから。
That was anxiety and being talked about in that way too. I knew from the beginning. Before I could get bogged down anymore on this topic, I tried changing the subject. Rin and Chitose-chan, are you two childhood friends? Even their breathing matched exactly. They looked pretty friendly.
昔は体が弱くて。
Aww. When Rin started to speak, the subject was in a completely different direction from what I had expected. From Rin's personality, I had thought she would brag about her closeness with Chitose-chan, but...
よく病院に通ってて。
What? This is new. This is a revelation.
そこで偶然千歳と出会って仲良くなったというわけ。私もあまり外で遊ばない子だったからすぐにりんちゃんと仲良くなったんだよね。千歳は筋金入りのインドア派なの。
Me too.
暇さえあれば本ばっかり読んでたし。
Me too. Can you really say that, Rin? You're an indoor type yourself.
ね、そうですよね。
Chitose-chan agreed with me.
私よりもりんちゃんの方が本読むの好きでしょ？
Doesn't she though? Actually, even now, she has a paperback in her hand.
昔は本の中にしか友達がいなかったから。
Oh no! Is that why she's so tsundere?
幾万もの文字が私の世界を広げてくれた。想像の中ではどこにでも行けたし、何でも見ることができたし。
Saying this, Rin cast her gaze beyond the horizon, caressing the sand of the beach with her feet.
でも千歳と出会って初めて私の時間は動き出した気がする。
Lesbians. Gay. Yuri! Yuri! That is a Yuri line if I've ever heard one. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I'm so mad these two don't have any scene together.
本の外の世界に価値を感じ始めたのは千歳と会ってからだから。
Aww.
りんちゃん、今はその頃のロスを取り戻そうと思って一生懸命なんだけど。
That meant lost time, the time you were reading books?
そんなことないよ。本を読んでた時間はちゃんとりんちゃんのプラスになってると思うよ。
Yeah, I don't think the time lost is time reading. I think the time lost was the time hospitalized, and you spent that time reading.
例えば
As she said this, Chitose-chan looked at Rin.
りんちゃんは自分の中に世界を持ってる。そしてそれを形にできる力も持ってるでしょ。今までに読んだたくさんの本が今のりんちゃんのことを支えてると思うな。
It seems that way. I thought that too. Chitose-chan is so wise.
そうかな。私はりんちゃんのこと すごいと思うよ。
Oh my god, they just got a kiss. It's so cute. They're so cute.
自分の中の世界を形にできるってことは夢を見る力があるってことだと思うの。私は夢とかあんまり見られないから。
We don't dream? Swallowing the end of her words, Chitose-chan spoke. Dreams?
目標とか明日のその先のことと
Ah,
か。
so she means ambitions, not literally dreaming.
小さい頃はいろいろと夢を見ていたと思うんですが、最近はその気の休まる場所があまりないからちょっと窮屈になって今を生きるだけで精一杯で夢を見る余裕すら失ってしまったような気がします。
Oh, Chitose-chan, just wait until I do your route. Oh, is that so? Shigehisa's house must have been incredibly strict. Were you raised strictly too, Chitose-chan?
ええ、まあ
Well, we never really figured out what is Mitsuki's, like, secret. Why does he have these, like, trauma flashbacks about the rain? We never figured that out.
昔はいつも泣いてたし、
Aww.
いつもじゃないよ。たまにだよ。ペソ書いてお兄ちゃんの名前呼んでた。
Aww.
ちょっとそれ昔のことだよ。
Hey, you like your brother Chitose-chan? Oh yeah, she sure does.
いや、その
She does. She has a total brother complex. Oh, that reaction was easy to understand.
兄さんは私の憧れなんです。
You heard it, chat! You heard it. Where's the incest route? Where's the Shigehisa and Chitose route? Where is it?
私と違って何でもできて何でも知ってる。いつか私も兄さんみたいに強くなれたならって思ってますけど。
Chitose-chan genuinely reveres Shigehisa. Somehow, that overlapped me. My objective wasn't to become the object of respect and affection. I'd already thrown that away, but Chitose-chan... Isn't that your dream, Chitose-chan? You want to become strong like Shigehisa, right?
あるじゃない、立派な夢が。でもそれでようやくスタートラインに立てるってレベルって。
Well, yeah, everybody has to start somewhere.
私ごときが兄さんのようなすごい人を目指そうなんて、そのおこがましいというか。
It's okay, it's okay. If it's you, Chitose-chan, you'll soon surpass your brother. With that enthusiasm that you could call aiming forward, I think Chitose-chan will advance ahead. Unlike me. Yeah, what? Mitsuki, you gotta... Mitsuki, you got some self-esteem issues.
でも新しい夢はできたかもです。
Whoa, what?
りんちゃんと雨宮先輩がちゃんとした恋人同士になればいいな。
We are a couple.
りんちゃんが幸せになることが私の夢という
Oh
こ
my
とで。
god. So Yuri-coded. So wildly Yuri-coded.
千歳ってば変なこと。だから先輩、りんちゃんのこと大切にしてあげてくださいね。
Chitose-chan, you're such a good girl. Yeah, I'll try as hard as possible.
そんなんじゃダメですよ。可能な限りじゃなくてちゃんと約束してくれなきゃ困ります。困る。
You! Taking advantage of Chitose-chan, Rin emphasized it too. But, well, we're still in the sweetheart's trial period. Taikenban da yo. If I could close the distance to Rin even just a little, at least let's end the friend-like trial period.
そうですね。ではお友達のお試し期間は終了です。
Oh, alright, what up? That was easy.
ただし変質行為を確認した場合は降格もあります。
So if I was unprepared, I'd fall.
私ともお友達になってくれると嬉しいです。
Same here, it's my pleasure. It's good to have lots of friends. While this was going on, we could hear boisterous voices from the direction of the villa. Looked like everyone was awake.
そろそろ戻った方がいいかも。みんな探してるかもしれませんね。
Then how about heading back and helping with breakfast?
はい。
Once more, we headed back towards the villa. Along the way, there was a tugging on the hem of my t-shirt from behind.
先輩、次は本当の恋人同士にランクアップできる。いいですね。
This is so cute. Whoa, right. Kissing, hugging. For the time being, that was my objective. It might not be a magnificent or global dream, but the fact was, it was my only dream in the world. As I was told by Chitasa-chan, I'll realize it no matter what it takes. Let's save here. That was really sweet. That was really sweet. We got a really sweet conversation. We learned about Chitose-chan, we learned more about Rin, and we found the ruined curry. Alrighty. I hope you had fun today. Today was just a short little stream. Saturday, we're gonna be playing some Koi Choco again. I'm not sure what to do next week. Maybe I'll just play some more Period and more Koi Choco next week. I'll think about it. To me, summer is really the best time to play Period because it's such a summery game. To me, it is like the perfect summer game. So I want to play lots of it. We still have like a bunch of routes to do still. Anyway, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I'll see you on Saturday. Also, please don't forget, my commissions are still open. I could use the help. And also, everybody who donates gets a small pick. Just tell me what you want. Alright, those are my only announcements. I'll see you on Saturday. We're gonna be playing some Koito Senkyo to Chocolate. And that's it for now. Bye bye!